The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Tuesday, January 7th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with Underdog Fantasy by using the promo code TCESGPN when you do to get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, this is John Sally, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Tuesday, January 7th, and a good day to you. You see that? I still got my Christmas tree up. I firmly believe you keep that thing up until double digits in January. Then it's got to go. Somewhere along 10 to 20, it's got to go. But the Christmas spirit's still rocking because your boy is on one today. Shout out to all the chat. YouTube.com/the college experience. I need you to hit that like and subscribe button. We're still at 15K. It's been very disappointing. Need you to get over there and do that because the amount of money I'm making you, it's a free show. It's a free show. We're going to talk all about it. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
I smoke and I drink and I don't have stress and I'm healthy.
He's the kind of guy that would drink a gallon of gasoline so he could piss in your campfire. You could drop this guy off at the Arctic Circle wearing a pair of bikini underwear without his toothbrush, and tomorrow afternoon he's going to show up at your poolside with $1 million smile and a fistful of pesos.
Fistful of pesos is correct. Shout out to Pig Nation. Thanks for the gift card. You're welcome. Thank you. Shout out to Robert Martin, my guy. I think me and Robert Martin are going to be having fire week because I think he tailed me on a little parlay I gave out last night. And I was dude, there was crickets in the chat. No one wanted to tail me on this parlay. And anybody watched the FCS game? Bobby Wags, of course. I put a shit ton of money on North Dakota State on the money line. Check out. I also host the FCS College Football Experience. I mean, today is a beautiful day. I am joined by my co-host. He's freshly back from his retreat. I told him to drink the Kool-Aid. Turns out it was just Kool-Aid. Give it up for the host of the Big 12 College Experience and the Ride and Rush Show, former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, Ryan McIntyre, aka Moneyline Mac. How are you?
I'm doing good. I think there should be a requirement that everybody should, for 1 year of their life, at least live in the mountains, Midwest, or the Northeast, somewhere where there's snow. Because anybody that can't drive in snow is fucking dead to me. Let's get into it.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight. I will co-sign that. I'll even say rain. Shit, I lived in LA for a long time. You drive in LA in the rain? Oh my God. Buddy, I'm just having a fucking great day today. Just a great day today. Let's just get right at. Well, yes, North Dakota State. I took it on the money line. I didn't even need the points. I didn't even need the fucking points. North Dakota State hits. Great game. FCS is the best. I like to say it's the heartbeat of college football. Shout out to Colt giving us $10. Appreciate you. Went to a D2 basketball game. There we go. Right.
There we go.
There we go.
He
We
went
go.
to a D2 basketball school that won 82 basketball games in a row, which is more impressive, that or the 5-year national championship win streak for North Dakota State.
I'm going to say the 82. No, I'm not. The 5-year championship streak, because you had other schools spending. Now, here's the thing. North Dakota State should have jumped to the FBS, because when you're that dominant, you've seen the success of the other schools, Georgia Southern, App State, JMU, that they need to do that. But, and I love the FCS because there's like 5 schools that spends way more than a lot of the other FCS. But that's why I feel like it's not only just the fact you're winning, because some people say, hey, we love the FCS, keep them in the FCS. It's that compare them to like Morehead State. Morehead State's just not spending nearly in the same ballpark. So they should they spend like an FBS. Yeah. So hopefully you cashed on that. Hope you listened to the college experience and the FCS college football experience. It opened with a bang. Got a little sweaty.
Yeah.
Got a little sweaty, but Norfolk State gets the cover. Woo. Against Delaware State. Shout out to Sparty. What'd you take in this game?
I ended up taking the Hornets. I waited till the last minute. I figured when it became a standalone game that everybody and their mother was going to be on Norfolk State. So I tried to get a little cute here. Came right down to the wire.
Yeah,
good win.
No, it really did. I watched a lot of these games. Not every game, but a lot of them. Paging the Golden Lions. Pick motherfucking Dundee. I didn't just hit one parlay today. I hit 2. I put out an APB on my Golden Lions, and I parlayed them with Mississippi Valley State, and boom, the Golden Lions only lose by 2. I mean, it's a free show. I don't understand it, man. But who'd you take here? Don't tell me you took the fucking Hornets here. Don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's disgusting. We're in SWAC play.
Well, they did just cover the big number. I had a loyalty. I took him here. I didn't bet this game though. Good cover for Pine Bluff. They almost won the game outright. I thought for a second there they were going to win the game outright.
Shout out to Robert Martin. Where do I send the check? Hey man, if you could tip us here, that keep the rest, brother. I want you to be successful in life. All right, put your kids in take them to the goddamn I don't know, summer camp or some shit. You know what I mean? Get them that PlayStation 5 or 6, whatever number they're on these days. All right. Thank you though. Yeah, I mean, fire play. We even had the discipline to not bet the Mexicans because we knew it stunk, and the Mexicans were drilling them early. Yeah. But Sela bounced all the way back and won by 4 in Hammond, Louisiana. There, shout out to my guy Keith Landry. Your thoughts? Who'd you take in this?
I took the Mexicans. I actually bet it too. I thought I had the right side, and yeah, CLV goes to die here. Shout out to David Kiefer and Sela for getting their first conference win. Big time comeback because they got outplayed today. Yeah.
This was my biggest lemon of the night, I think, was Wichita State. Dude, I don't know about Wichita State. I don't know about Mills. I don't know about Mills there.
What was that? Dude, how about the crowd? There was nobody there.
Yeah. That's what happens when you delete your football program, when you got Bill Parcells as part of your fucking alum. I mean, come on.
That was awesome. And they got fucked up. Like, it wasn't they got blown open at the end. It was a double-digit game the entire way.
Yeah. Mike says, "Hey, I hear Fox Sports needs some talent. You guys gonna interview?" we strongly believe in fucking our way to the top. But the problem is,
she was.
I
back
can't do
today.
it anymore. I'm at the top. I'm at the top right now. All right.
She was back. I saw her on there today, and he was back. I was like, nice. Who cares? Let's go. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, people are shocked like this hasn't been happening for forever.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Her tits are out the entire show. I mean, what'd you expect?
That's just how the world works, man. Like if guys do it, girls do it. It's just, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I used an analogy when I worked at Blockbuster Video when I was like a 16-year-old. I saw a girl fuck her way to management, right? Got the best shifts, everything. It's just how the world's. You can try to correct the world all you want. This shit will never, ever go away. It doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl. It goes the other way sometimes too. It really does. Like people don't. It doesn't happen nearly as much, but it does go both ways here. It's just an age-old tale. You know what I mean? Like you see it with you can even take it to the fact of like, people that. Who was I just reading about? It was like a Fox News host that left his wife.
Sean Hannity.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's shitty if you're the wife, but I mean, like, it's kind of been happening forever. Now that one wasn't because of a job. I'm sure like this is a little different because of the job setup, but I'm just saying you can't run from this stuff. Can't run from this stuff. It's gonna happen. It's just naturally gonna happen.
Some people try to sleep all the way up to the presidency. I'm not naming any names. Hey, I mean, let's talk about this. We're watching the college football playoff right now. How many sideline reporters have been guys? I haven't seen one. They've all been attractive women. I mean, we know what it is.
Yeah. Now,
shout out Holly Rowe. I don't know if she's necessarily.
Holly Rowe's the OG, so she gets a pass. I like Holly Rowe.
Hey, I mean, look, the thing is like I feel like that's become a niche thing for women to get the sideline reporting spot. Whatever. I honestly don't give a shit. I don't like the in-game coaching thing, but I mean, you still need a sidelines reporter. But I hate the in-game question. Yeah, well, how's it going? But I still think there's times for a sideline reporter to talk about, if the mist is coming in or some shit like that.
You gonna turn down these accusations that you were at P. Diddy parties?
No, I told you I went to an Andy Dick party once.
Andy Dick.
And trust me,
Dean Hazenplug just tossing around these accusations left and right.
That was enough. The Andy Dick party was enough for me. Yeah. P. Diddy didn't invite. I did go. I've been to some good Hollywood parties. I went to a Prince party. The artist Prince. That I can't tell on air. But yeah, I mean,
who's the chick in the NFL that I think is actually pretty good at her job, and they killed her for making up the sideline report, like when she couldn't get a hold of the coach.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
I'm like, dude, they all say the same shit. I would do the exact same thing. And they're like, oh my God, the accountability of the job. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, God, everybody loves to just get on their high horse nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like our society, it's disgusting. No, it's been happening forever. It's been happening forever.
They all say the same thing. We got to protect the quarterback better. We got to tackle better.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing worse. John L. Smith's the only guy that gave us anything at that. Virgil, Andy Dick might be worse than Diddy. I will co-sign that. I mean, I never went to a Diddy party, but they sound pretty fucking horrible. But the Andy Dick party I went to was I'm not the biggest fan of Andy Dick. I'll say that.
What a segment.
Yeah. And dude, I went. I don't know if I've told this. I can't remember if I told this on air. I knew his son. He was a struggling comic with us at the time. That's how I ended up going, was his son. And from that experience, I thought he was not the greatest to his son, let alone all the other shit I saw. It was just, I'm not sold on him being a solid human being. Now that was one night, but I've heard many other friends of mine who have had run-ins with him too. But anyway, can't speak for the P Diddy parties, but like I said, I did go to a Prince party, and that was fucking awesome. Rutgers, no Ron Harper. Ron Harper. Dylan Harper. Yeah, you know what I mean. I've been drinking.
Ron Harper.
Yeah. No Ron Harper. There was no Ron Harper there tonight. No lies told here. Yeah. They got drilled by Wisconsin. I did end up betting this minimal bet just because I knew the chances that he wasn't going to play. So went bottom dollar here, ate shit. Who'd you take in this game?
You know I was going to take Rutgers. Even without Harper at the rack, I was going to take him. I had to fade Wisconsin off the 117 point whatever performance where they made 21 threes. Like I was like, they got to come back a little bit. And I'll give them credit. They made some shots, tough shots again tonight. I thought Rutgers had the ball down 3 and had a couple chances, but Wisconsin was resilient, got stops, and a big win. They started Big Ten play 0-2 in December, but they battled back here now 2-2, and the schedule gets a little soft here upcoming.
Yeah, great win for the Badgers, folks. I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you. Well, brought to you by us because we're part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And look, the NFL playoffs, they're here. I know they have a silly kickoff that they should get rid of that resembles some European bullshit. But look, the playoffs are here and you can still make a ton of money. Tune into the Sports Gambling Podcast for all your NFL picks and props. And remember, as always, to let it ride. That reminds me of a segment or a scene in the movie Naked Gun where he's supposed to chaperone the queen. And she comes to Los Angeles and he's like, now he's giving a press conference about he's going to chaperone the queen. He's like, we're honored to have the queen here. And no matter how silly we find the idea of having a queen, I will protect her with my life. Something to that extent. That's what it reminds me of. Great movie. All of them are great. Shout out, rest in peace to the great Leslie O'Neal. Leslie Nielsen. God damn it. Leslie O'Neal is a defensive end for the Chargers. I've been fucking having a good time. All right. Folks, I want to tell you, we're also brought to you by DraftKings. Playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. You bet we are. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the National Football League. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the playoffs, and you can score big by betting on all of them at DraftKings, the number one place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score 6. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com and go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. New DraftKings customers get $5 to you bet $5 you can get a $200 instantly in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the promo code SGP. That's code SGP for new customers to get a $200 bonus essentially. When you bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms of responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. All right, we are back. Yeah. How about this next play? Yeah. Hey, Jack Fox, how about this next play? Houston Christian. Boom. Yes, I did have it as part of a parlay, but I also bet this thing. They win by 10 at Stephen F. Austin. I mean, it is a free show, people. I can't believe the amount of shit talk. I enjoy it. But it's a free show. Who'd you take? You're telling me you rode with my Huskies. You're on mute.
Yeah.
You're on fucking mute. Yeah.
I got Houston Christian. I sprinkled some on the money line. Like I said, man, I like what I've seen from this group. Even in the bye games, I thought they were feisty, and they're getting better under first year head coach there.
Oh yeah. Then we hit again with McNeese State. Man. Sometimes you're on a gravy wheel. Or what's it? I can't talk tonight. Sometimes you're on a gravy train with biscuit wheels, and that's tonight. All right.
That mean we should pay you tomorrow?
You're goddamn right, probably. Actually, or I'm just gonna retire after I kill it all week. Gonna move to Barbados.
Or just find that gravy wheel.
That's true. I'm looking for that gravy wheel. What do you want to talk about, Bieniek? Our dominant pick of McNeese?
Yeah, 100%. This is like 4 in a row in conference that they've just absolutely destroyed the competition. So, yeah, McNeese is pretty fucking good right now. They're rolling.
Yeah. Hey, Zach, he says, I'm done with the SWAC and Southland. Well, tail my picks because I love the SWAC and I love the Southland, and I'm making a lot of goddamn money. All right. Vote for Dundee. You took McNeese?
I did. I bet McNeese. Reluctantly, I want a Northwestern State just because Rick's my guy, but their roster's on a different level. And to Noah's point, they're making shots finally. They couldn't make a damn shot for the whole non-conference, and that's why they struggled. Like I said to everybody, McNeese is pretty damn good. Don't overreact to that opening night loss to South Dakota State. They're going to win 30 games or 28 games this year.
Yeah. I didn't bet this, but Corpus Christi covered against New Orleans. I did pick it correctly, I believe. But Corpus Christi wins by 14. No bet. But I did bet this. Nichols against Texas A&M Commerce. They win by 22. It's free show. You can check the picks page. Oh, buddy, what'd you do here?
I got cute and went with Courtney Love. This time made no sense. It's 5.
I didn't touch it on the show last night. I just bet it this morning. I was just sitting there and I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
But if you get this is why you get the SGPN app, which is free to download in the App Store and Google Play stores. Cause I did lock it up on the goddamn, I even went out of my way in my busy day. All right. Of having a coffee and taking my 3 dogs out to shit. All right. And I said, wait, I want the people to know that I'm taking Hitler to take down Commerce. And I did. And, yeah, it cashed. Also, if you listen to last night's show, Lamar was a strong lock of mine. Shout out to Lamar Lathan, if we're going to mention old, obscure defensive players in football. But Lamar, 72, incarnate word 58. Tell me you went with my Cardinal here.
I went with I-Dub. I thought Lamar was due for a loss finally. Dude, they're freaking rolling 4-0.
Yeah. I watched this whole game, and then Mississippi Valley State, my Delta Devils, cashed my Arkansas Pine Bluff Mississippi Valley State parlay.
Did you see this game?
I did watch some of it, not all of it, but I watched a good chunk of it.
They were down 21 in like the first 5
yeah, and they came all the way back and tied it up.
I know, and then they went back down 15. I was like, this team is a total shit show. Their Twitter was on fire tonight.
Yeah, shout out to Damani. I know he was in the chat last night. We were on board with the heavy dogs. You know, just getting that big ass number. Pine Bluff. Look, I mean, I understand I ate shit with Mississippi Valley State against Alabama State, but if I'm getting 15 in a SWAC game, I am taking it 1,000% of the time. I don't care. I'm taking it. We ate shit with South Carolina State though. Coppin almost won this fucking game for a minute there. Like Coppin. Let me ask you something. Has Coppin turned the corner a little bit?
They're
two
getting
games
better,
in a row. 2 games in a row. They look decent.
I took Coppin. That game felt like a trap. I saw everybody on South Carolina State today.
Yeah, even in the chat last night, I think I mentioned that, but I still went forward with it. Southern Prairie View didn't touch this game. I think on the show last night, Bieniek, was it 3.5 or 4.5 on the show last night?
I think it was 4, like on the dot. So I think
so we pushed. Okay,
pick it.
Guy made a half court bank shot to lose by 4.
Fantastic. Try to get every game right, even the ones I don't bet on. Oh, but I did bet on this one, Texas Southern. 71, Grambling 66. This was part of my parlay, and I realized if I'm going to parlay it, well, goddamn it, I don't want to lose on one leg. Better bet all of the legs. Texas Southern gets it done. And then we had, who'd you take in that Texas Southern game?
Texas Southern. If I'd been on the show, it would have been one of my top 3 last night.
Let's go. What's that?
It was sweaty.
Oh, it was very sweaty, very sweaty. I had to do the football show, so I actually missed like the final, like overtime and the final like 10 minutes or 8 minutes of the game. Ohio State, Minnesota just gave us a pretty crazy game. Bieniek, shout out to you. I know you picked Minnesota plus 5.5. That cashed. You locked it up.
No, I was on Ohio State.
He had the bucket.
Ohio State.
Okay. I know there was something I was thinking. Yeah.
They fucking should have won this game. My God. Did you see him foul up 2 because the guy thought they were up 3? Oh my God. What a collapse by the Gophers in regulation and in single overtime. Jeez.
Yeah. The barn. There's no horses in the barn right now.
No.
All right. There's a fucking bullshit there's a mouse just sitting there eating some fucking cheese. There's nothing in the barn. It's just an empty barn. It's like one of those ones you drive past on the freeway. It was looks like it was a barn like 40 years ago. Still like some wood. It's like it's tilted on one side, like one big gust of wind, and that shit's going down. That's what the barn's been at over the past few years. Houston covered for me. Lock against TCU. Guess what? Oh, and that caps off a parlay. Three teams that I gave away. No one wanted to go. Only a few people went. Shout out to Robert Martin. Mac, you weren't on the show last night. I gave out Texas Southern. My boys. I gave out the Houston Cougs. And I gave out Houston Baptist. And to be honest, we were speculating on putting Lamar and Prairie View in there. All 5 would have hit in a way if you got the 4.5 with PV, but we just did 3. When I say we, I tried to encourage Bieniek, and he told me to go fuck myself after a long debate about how South Texas is in the state of Texas, or Houston is in the state of Texas, and. Yeah, I mean, and by the way, I shout out to a couple of people tweeted me. Someone alerting me that. Oh man, who was it? It was from Galveston, Texas. Was it Jack Johnson and Mike Evans were from Galveston, Texas. Not the singer. I'm talking about the
Buccaneer wide receiver.
Yeah, well, yeah, Mike Evans, yeah, that, and then the boxer. So shout out to people tweeting me. I know it sounds kind of crazy because I'm a dumbass, but I do like to learn about these cities I've never been to. Guys, I hit 2 parlays. I killed it tonight. FCS killed it tonight. I mean, I don't even want to do the show anymore. What's going on? I mean, so I'm talking. I want to do the show, but not tonight. I just feel like I should just go That scene of Dumb and Dumber blows snot bubbles into my fucking dollar bills. But what's up?
I said, go dance naked outside. Is it snowing down there?
No, I don't think so. But I haven't looked outside in a little bit. It could be. Be. It's snowing goddamn money. All right, it's snowing money. What's up, Bieniek? How you doing?
I had a winning day, 3-2, but not as good as yours. It sounds like, but yeah, fire slate tomorrow. We got to get rolling.
Oh yeah, I have to go on TV. This is a bad idea for me to consume this much and then go on TV.
Blurring your words with hoops. Oh wait, no, it's not Hoops Peterson anymore.
Yeah,
it's gonna win the playoff games. Oh fuck you!
Yeah, get this bullshit out of here. I just hit a swag parlay. All right, you guys didn't talk about it, you bastards. All right, check out VSiN at 1:30. I got a spot. All right, let's get to tomorrow's action. But before I do that, I want to let you know the college basketball. What's up?
Game balls.
Oh yeah. God damn it. I always forget this. Well, my top game ball. Houston motherfucking Christian. All right.
I like it.
They went there and just put a beat down on them. Let's go. Where are you going?
I like that. And by the way, Kyle Keller is going to be on the hot seat at Stephen F. They're 0-4 in the Southland. Like
they suck.
Yeah.
I told you this early in the year.
Jesus.
I said they suck. Yeah.
They do
offensively challenged. Where are you going?
I'll go South Florida. Going to Wichita, wire to wire, 20-point win.
That is a good one. I'm going to stay in the great state of Texas with Texas Southern taking down Grambling. A lot of this is just because I appreciate them. All right. And we had a big tangent on them for about 20 minutes. I feel like we talked about Texas Southern. And yeah, let's go. They've been a darling of mine over the past few years, like past decade. Remember they would always they'd always win the play-in game. I feel like, yeah.
That's a rivalry too. Grambling and Texas Southern. Grambling won it last year. Now Texas Southern trying to get back on top. For mine, I'll go Wisconsin. I know Rutgers was shorthanded, but it's still the rack.
No, that is a good one. Yeah, it's still the rack. So I'm with you there. My third and final game ball. We'll go to Sela, as we like to call it here. Getting the Mexicans. I know the line stunk, but they got it done. And your final game ball.
That was the one I was going to do. For mine, let's go more of a cumulative one here. But they did open it up late. Lamar 4-0 in the Southland. Them and McNeese are head to head here, baby, in the Southland.
Let's go. And I should note that our top lock, one of our top locks, did not play today. We'll talk about that in a minute. But before I do that, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Pick'em is one of the biggest menus for all the sports, and Underdog's always making it easier to win with profit boost and gimme pick'ems. Underdog playoff best balls now live as well, and the Gauntlet tournament's got $2 million in prizes up for grabs for just a $25 entry. There's college hoops, there's college football, there's everything else. NASCAR, MMA, CFL, NFL, NHL, MLB. They got it all at Underdog Fantasy. So sign up, and when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. I'm just going to talk about this. We're at the Final Four in college football right now. Underdog Fantasy, and they do this for college hoops too, but they offer shit that you cannot get elsewhere. Tyler Warren over a half touchdown. You seen Tyler Warren, the tight end for Penn State? He's fucking John Riggins in the modern era. All right, the guy, I know he plays tight end, but he also plays fullback, and he's got speed. Higher. And give me that. He's scoring a fucking touchdown. And you got to like it because he also does play fullback. So like if they get in the like at the 2-yard line, there's a decent shot. He might be able to punch it in. I also like the higher on a half on an interception from Drew Aller against the best defense he's faced since Ohio State. And I also like Travion Henderson. I've been riding Travion Henderson and a bunch of this shit, over the past like really 3 games. higher than 45.5 rushing yards. Don't insult me with this. You could find an edge like that. Yeah. And Ryan Hasty, thank you for reminding me about my Tyler Warren 2 touchdowns that cashed last time out. God damn it. It's a free fucking show. How are we not on a goddamn billboard at Times Square? All right. They put Joey Harrington. They can put my dumb fucking face. Let's go. All right. We're back. Appreciate you, Tommy B. Whatever happened? Didn't we have a guy in here named Tommy Lee one time for like a couple months? What happened to old Tommy Lee?
We got everybody in the chat. Trump.
Yeah. No, but I think
Putin.
his real name was Tommy Lee because I kept asking about. I was like, "Hey, Tommy Lee, I'm smoking in the boys' room, you motley crew, son of a bitch." He was in for like a year. I feel like we had Tommy Lee for a year. Tommy Lee, if you're out there, did you change your name? Appreciate you if you're still listening. We got this top play again. Top play lock again. So they didn't play it tonight. Thunder snow struck Baltimore, Maryland. And NC Central, Morgan State are playing tomorrow at 4 p.m. So they say. The line and total have not changed. Vegas gives 0 shits about this game, apparently. I am still going to carry my lock over to Lavelle Moton and NC Central. I just don't see them losing both Baltimore teams. There's no way. What are you doing here, man?
Yeah, I guess they postponed it so I could join you on a double lock. I would say grab this now because it's now a standalone game, and I think everybody will get the itch to bet this now. So grab that before I think it goes up. It ain't coming down. Lavelle Moton the next day. Get these guys right.
Let's go. Triple lock. Bieniek, are you still with it?
Yeah, still with it. Yesterday was the number 1 play. I didn't love the board at all yesterday, but it was a winning day. So why not go back to a play from yesterday?
Well, triple lock. And yeah, I saw some people from the football show come over and give me a shout out. I appreciate that on the SGP Sports Galley podcast. Check out them. Mac, I think I haven't lost more than 1 game on the card since November 23rd. Like on our lock dog tees. So we do 2 locks, sometimes 3 locks.
The main show.
Yeah. I'm like fucking 24-2 in the past fucking 26 games or some shit like that, including the tees. I haven't lost a tees in over a month, like literally since like November 20th. I haven't lost a tees. It's free show over there too. Good God.
We would appreciate it if you subscribe over here before over there.
Yeah. We want to talk shit to them. You know what I mean? So please.
We're racing each other to 15K. We're both at 14.9. Just help us out. Subscribe to us, and then subscribe to them like 2 days later. Thank you.
Subscribe to them February 1st. What's he doing?
I'm sorry.
The dog was barking or something.
We got my guy here. All right. This is Little Man Crash Bandit. He's a hell of a good guy. This motherfucker I got off the streets of Hollywood. He went under, I think 4 cars and a dump truck. And so he used 5 of his lives already, but shout out to Little Man. He's brushing me with his tail right now. So he's bothering me in the middle of the show. But I feel like we should take a cat school just because he's doing this. It's an omen. All right. It's an omen. Zach says full fade Colby tomorrow. Do it at your own risk, buddy. All right. Your own goddamn risk, because look, there comes a point where the fire truck can't put out the fucking fire. All right. I lived in LA a long time. Malibu just burnt the fuck down one time. They had like 3,000 firefighters fighting this thing, and the fire was saying, "Hey, fuck you." I might be that fire. That's all I'm saying. I might be that fire. All right. Next up. St. John's is in Cincinnati at the Cintas Center. Lock. Slick Rick Pitino, he yelled at his team. I don't buy ever since Fremantle's back. Something about Fremantle and Xavier. He should have transferred. He should have took a bag of cash and left. It's not working out. Give me the Johnnies. Not afraid of the arena. Not afraid of Sean Miller. Everyone's paying players now. What are you doing here?
Oh, we are battling. Give me the X-Man here, baby. At home, Center's gonna be rocking. They're gonna bounce back and get a win here. Let's go, Xavier.
The X-Man's fucking Xavier McDaniel. All right, it ain't some bullshit here. All right,
baby. Gonna beat him down just like last year.
Nah, this is. I'm telling you, it's a bad play by you. You're in the front of a goddamn train, and we are coming through.
Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem.
Let's go. Battle Royale. Dundee on the Johnnies. Mac on the Musketeers. Did I see Ryan in the chat say shout out to people that have reached out? I hope everything is good, brother.
Hasty, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I should say last names. I just didn't want his wife listening to this and then realize I'm throwing him under the bus or something. But yeah. Xavier's losing tomorrow. Can't wait. The
road game.
Next up, CMU is heading to Akron. Little Maction. Akron's laying 9.
It's tempting to bet Akron.
Give me the 9 at CMU. No wager in this filthy game. What are you doing here?
I'm going to take Akron. I trust them at home. I don't trust the Chips anywhere. Give me the Zips.
Next up, Kent State catching 12.5 in DeKalb.
Laying.
Laying 12.5. I can't read. I'm really fucking up this episode.
I was gonna say if they were getting 12.5, that was gonna be the lock in the center.
Give me the 12.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I think I'll take the points. No bet here. I hate these big max spreads because like the bottom is so bad, but it's hard to lay double digits in the MAC.
Yeah, I agree. Tommy B says, please don't compare me to Tommy Lee. Don't know the dude. Fair. You've been a great guy and been putting us on in fucking sports bars or wherever the fuck for a long time. And I know who you are and I'm grateful. But Tommy Lee was a guy that was in here for like a year and I was very grateful. All right. That he was coming in here and checking us out. I don't know what the fuck happened. The season ended. We never saw him again. It's the type of impact I have on people. I got a lock for you though.
There we go.
Give me these Georgia Bulldogs. Get this Wildcat bullshit out of here. All right, you're going into Athens off that tough loss. Give me these dogs. Let's go. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I mean, this is Mark Pope's first road game in the SEC. I think Georgia, Mike White needs this game and a nice bounce back. They beat him last year at home. I think they beat him again. Give me the dogs, baby.
Yeah, it is kind of terrifying with the cat omen, but don't worry. Surprise. I will be betting on one cat team tomorrow. All right. One cat team tomorrow. And I'm sitting there figuring this out right now.
Are you trying to find the dog and we don't need no cats soundbite? What are you doing over there?
No, I'm just looking at which one I'm going to bet. I'm looking at, I'm like, we got the Ohio Bobcats. We got, the Arizona Wildcats. We got the Kansas State Wildcats. The Cincinnati Bearcats, which I don't think counts really, but And then we have, what am I forgetting here? We got the Auburn Tigers. LSU Tigers, Missouri Tigers. God damn, the Cat family is invading college basketball. Yeah. Where you at with cats, Mac? You like cats?
No, hate them. I'm a dog guy. I hate the cats. Pussycats.
Dude, I thought I was once you, right? I never had a cat, never wanted a cat until one day I was driving in Los Angeles and this woman in front of me, I'm sorry. I was driving. I was at a stoplight. Dump trucks in front of me. Woman's walking to my right. She trips on the. California's got a lot of streets where their curbs are all or their sidewalks are all fucked up from earthquakes. What's up?
I love you, dude. But it's a fire slate, and we're 2 games in. You got 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, you guys will probably finish the show. But the cat story is worth it. So this woman trips on the curb. She's carrying like a box. If you didn't know any better, you would think it's a fucking cake or something, right? Or a dress. She'd go buy a dress maybe. And out of nowhere, this tiny ass little creature, which I didn't even know was a cat right away. So she trips and she hits the ground and this little thing goes flying out of it. At the same time, like within probably 20 seconds, the light turns green at the light I'm at. So the dump truck in front of me. So I'm like, oh shit. Like this girl just lost a pet of some sort. And it's under the dump truck. It ran for security, like in the dark place of the dump truck, but the light turned green. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to see just something foul, like the dump truck's just going to run over this fucking thing. So I go, I happen to be going the same way as the dump truck, but it moves forward and I'm like, damn, there's no dead animal. I thought there'd be a dead animal and the woman didn't want to see it. She ran, she was like, no. She knew her animal was about to get killed. So she ran the other way. She didn't want to watch it. So then I happened to be going the same way as the dump truck for like, I don't know, like 100 yards. And while I'm driving, like 100 yards in, this cat jumps from like how like the dump trucks have the extra wheel that doesn't really work, jumps if I had to guess from that into oncoming traffic, right? Goes underneath 4 cars, but I'm behind and I'm like, oh shit, there's the animal. Right. So I pull the car over and the cat goes running up next to this Denny's and I go around this trash can like 15 times trying to catch this cat that's kind of just going in circles. And I finally get able to grab this thing and it's clawing the fuck out of me. Right. And that's how I got my cat. Right. That's how I got my cat. But I wasn't planning on keeping him, but he was a cool fucking guy. Like after the first week, he had all these fucking fleas on him and shit. I had to go, but he was really cool. And now I've had him like 11 years and he's changed my whole perspective on cats. He's very chill. He's cool with dogs. Like changed my whole, never judge until you experience it. I would say I used to never fucking have any interest in cats. I'm like, they're independent little shits. Changed my whole fucking opinion. And I was chasing pussy outside of Denny's. That wasn't the first time. So I'm saying
going down tomorrow. Go Dogs.
Yeah, all I'm saying is you can get those cats. All right, just not here. Just not here.
What's the coach to say? We need more dogs, baby. We need more dogs.
Be a dog. Bo and Luke barking in the back. All right, be a dog. Clemson, the Tiger. That's another part of the cat family. The Tiger. Clemson's at Louisville. Now I'll tell you this: if the zombies come, all of our dogs are a wrap. Meanwhile, little man, Crash Bandit, he's out there. Cats are fucking they're always in their element. By the way, I think Louisville wins here.
I'm locking Louisville.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, Clemson 4-0 in ACC play. They're going down tomorrow. Louisville's found something recently. Jumping tomorrow night, baby.
Yeah, there we go. Shout out to Mike in the chat. I like all animals besides coyotes. Hey, what do you mean? Coyotes are fucking awesome. Coyotes are awesome fucking animals. I read this book called Coyote America about how they've evolved super fast. I'm serious. They've honestly, coyotes were known to be like all in the Wild West and shit. Like they're to be out in the deserts and then just mountain terrain and shit. And we human beings just all came in America and just said, "Hey, fuck you, any animal, because we are going to build a city everywhere." And all the other animals struggle. Like deers struggle like shit with that, right? Like a ton of animals struggle. I guess deers. I mean, it depends on where. Sometimes they're populated, but coyotes have like adapted super fast. It's fascinating. It's like one of the more fast. My respect for animals. Like coyotes at the top, pretty high on the list because of how fast they evolve. Now they go into cities. I was in fucking San Francisco, taking my dog for a walk in the fucking heart of San Francisco, like downtown Union Square, where the Arizona State receiver got shot. Ricky Pearsall, right? I am in fucking Union Square, letting my dog piss and shit there at that park. And damn it, fucking 3 coyotes don't roll in fucking Union Square. That's insane. That's insane. Right? Now, I mean, nothing ever happened, but I just thought that's fascinating. And then I went down a rabbit hole of like, where do they stay during the day? Because the city is so big. They cross the fucking Golden Gate Bridge. They, at least the reports that I read were saying that they cross over at night when the city is empty, which is fucking fascinating. Fascinating. Coyotes are fascinating animals. I'm telling you, read Coyote America. I think they're in Central Park, and then they go back. They're fascinating. Ohio is catching 10 against Buffalo. Laying 10. God damn it, I can't talk. I will lay the 10. This is the one MAC school you do lay it with.
Yeah. I think I agree. Ohio kind of feels like a fringe lock. Check the picks page.
Let's bet this. I see it 9.5.
Let's go. Yeah.
I see it 9.5 right now. Get this Buffalo bullshit out of here.
We're gonna win the league. Let's go, Bobcats.
Let's go. Pitt is at Duke.
They won last year there, right? Yeah, they did.
15? 15?
I feel like I have to take Pitt.
I gotta take Pitt. I almost want to bet Pitt.
Oh, that building gets so fucking lit though.
Fringe. It's Capel. They're not gonna run it up on Capel.
That's the other angle. Is Capel going back to Durham? Tim and Shire are boys. They were assistants together. I'm not betting this fucking game. I'm not. You're not going to hear the words. I'm locking up Pitt. Give me.
Yeah. I like Stan in the chat. Is this
I'm not betting Duke either, though.
I'm gonna take Pitt. I think Stan says, "Is this the Nat Geo podcast?" If you've listened to us for a long time, it's about as close as you can get to Nat Geo basketball. If I had to sum it up to an alien, I'd be like, we talk animals a lot and we talk college basketball. maybe not as much this year. Maybe I need to make that a point of emphasis moving forward. Yeah. Fringe lock for you with Pitt. It seems like you're taking Duke. Next up.
I have no strong conviction on that game. I mean, it should be a Pitt, but like, I don't know. They lost to them last year. Maybe they pull away at the end and win by 15 exact. Ooh, this game.
I'm locking this game. Tennessee's a little shorthanded. Gator. Bieniek, if you're not showing your fucking face here as your Florida Gator fan with your goddamn fake ass Gatorade, all right, and your Danny Werfel posters, and your Urban Meyer's not a bad guy until he goes to Ohio State. Is he really not locking these Gators?
Crazy. I will gladly lock up the Gators. And it's just, like you said, this is a schedule loss. First road, undefeated #1, going Swamp. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Georgia Tech at Syracuse. Got zero interest in watching this game. Honestly, like give me the Bowling Green Western Michigan game or something over this. I'll go Q's -1. What are you doing here? No bet. Don't bet this fucking game. What are you doing here?
I'm betting Syracuse. 0-3 in ACC play. Laying one against Georgia
fucking
Tech.
Horrible. I think the over is a better play.
Georgia Tech feeling themselves 1-3 in a row, going up to the Carrier Dome. It's gonna be cold. They ain't gonna know what to do. Let's go. Cuse wins by 3.
You're fucking crazy. Funny Mac locking up the Orange Men. Says no more Bob Costas stink eye. All right, next up, Miami, Ohio is laying 1 against Ball State. You see this? I sent you this.
Yep.
Someone tagged me in this. Shout out to whoever tagged me. I'm drawing a blank right now. Ball State, the coach is buying the first beer, first soda. He said pop. Can't stand that shit. Hey, you want to go for a pop? I was having some pop last night. Shout out to Pop Watson though. All right, for Virginia Tech, he's good. But Ball State is going to. What's the fan turnout going to be here in Muncie?
Underwhelming for your expectations.
He's buying hot dogs. What was it? Popcorn, hot dogs, pop.
Fucking beer.
He said beer too. If you're 21 or older, his lawyer got in there. And if you're 21 or older, you can buy yourself. I'll buy you a beer. You know that's not what he wants. And go get fucked up. That's what he's saying, but he can't say it. Give me Ball State.
Both teams playing well coming into this game. Both teams won 4 in a row. I'm looking forward to watching this game. This game should be on national TV over Syracuse and Georgia Tech. Yeah, give me Ball State. Give me Ball State.
Let's go.
Syracuse and Georgia Tech's ACC network. Stop the slate.
They should put Ball State and Miami of Ohio on the ACC network over Syracuse.
They go from remote, right? They don't actually send people up there, right? Eastern Michigan's at Toledo. Toledo's laying 9.5. It's insulting. Give me my Eagles to fly high enough to cover this. What are you doing?
I'll lay it. Toledo's good at home.
Bowling Green. This line, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Bowling Green money line.
How does this work?
Bowling Green money line. Get this shit out of here. There'll be 5 people at this game, and they're only there for the discount at the Waldo's Liquor Pitchers. What are you doing here?
I ain't betting this game. This game makes no sense. Western Michigan's lost like 100 in a row, and they're laying 3.5.
But it's the same line with Toledo. Vegas loves Western Michigan.
Yeah, give me Western Michigan.
Dude, I talked you into the Toledo win. It hit. Why would you fade me now?
But Toledo's way better than Bowling Green.
No, not way better. Not way better.
And this one stinks even more. They're favored. How are they favored?
Buddy, Toledo was favored by 1.
Bowling Green has laid some eggs on the road this year, too.
It ain't happening here. Ain't happening here.
I'm out of this game.
Battle me, you son of a bitch.
I will never lock up Western Michigan laying points.
Next up, Arizona's in Morgantown.
Morgantown, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Morgantown.
Morgantown, WV. We're betting WV, right?
I'm going to take WV, but I feel like the line's telling. It's 6 players. I don't know how we keep winning. I'm not going to lie to you.
I think you're right too.
Fuck
Tommy Lloyd. I'm gonna pick Arizona just for you. I'm gonna pick Arizona just for you.
We already beat them too in the Bahamas.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, here's my cat play of the day. Bieniek, you with us?
What's your play? You didn't even say play.
Arizona. I'm doing this because every time I bet on Tommy Lloyd, he loses. This is taking one for the team for Mac. This is like the bullet's about to hit him in the face, and I jump right in the way.
Arizona couldn't even get off the floor in Cincinnati without giving West Virginia bulletin board material. They're like, next up, Morgantown. Like they had that one circled and they're ready to go. I 100% that was seen, and I think West Virginia wins. They defend home court. They stay undefeated at home here, getting points against a team that they've already beat this season. I'll take my chances. Arizona on the road this season hasn't been great.
I hope you're right, Noah. I'm picking West Virginia for my brand. I'm not betting West Virginia. I'm not betting.
I am doing this for you.
Do it. Let's go.
I'm a noble son of a bitch. All right. And I can tell you this. I'll play the song because me playing the song means we're definitely going to lose. And Noah's going to get a much needed lock battle win.
W-I-L-D Cats. W-I-L-D Wildcats. W-I-L-D Cats.
Just wait for the bridge. Wait for that bridge. Wait, I don't think the bridge is on that one. Here's the bridge. Let's go. Battle. Bieniek on W. Dundee on the Wildcats.
I'm fading my boy Trey Townsend too, so you know this is serious.
What's this? Has this moved since I made this?
I don't think so.
No, still the same. 8.5. Tulane in Birmingham against UAB. UAB laying 8.5. Give me Tulane plus 8.5. They're playing good ball right now.
I will lock up UAB. I think ever since league play came around, they had high expectations in the offseason. They took their lumps in non-con. I think they're a new team now. Give me UAB. I think they pull away, win by double digits.
We got a lock from Moneyline Mag with the Dragons, the fire-breathing Dragons. Buddy, and you still haven't spoke on behalf of Chicago State. The whole world is waiting for your answer on what happened with the Long Island Shocks.
Hey, I want to talk about my 4-1 lock battle record against you, Jabroni.
You lost the one that mattered. All right, you lost the one that mattered. All right,
I was like 15-5 on Sunday. And everybody's
look, I will easily trade. Like a Long Island lock battle win is the equivalent of 10 lock battles, in my opinion. Next up,
they played some defense. I mean, what was that score? 50-30. What the fuck was it?
Rod Strickland don't fuck around. All right. I got a lock here. Iowa minus 3.5. Lock it up. Lock it up. White on white action.
Oh yeah.
How much rice pudding's gonna be eaten before the fucking game, right? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I love Iowa. Off the 30-point beatdown, back in their home arena. Nebraska ain't the same team when they hit the road. They're great in Pinnacle. Fade them on the road. Lock up Iowa. Great logo.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Double lock on these Iowa Hawkeyes. Chad's cracking me up. Next up, Kansas State. These Wildcats covered for us the other night, even though they still lost.
Yeah.
Going into Stillwater. Stillwater runs deep. I am going to take Oklahoma State minus 1.5. No bet. What are you doing here?
You know, man, I went back and forth on this one. I think I like K-State. I think I'm going to bet K-State here. I think double road spot. They gave away the first one. I think they get it back here. I just think they have more talent than Oklahoma State. Desperate spot. Give me the Wildcats. Lock it up. They went outright.
Money line Mac. Lock it up, K-State. Someone's calling me Foster Brooks routine. Google Foster Brooks. I'll try to. You got to remind me on a night that I'm not having this much fun. Next up, Tulsa, UTSA, and San Antonio. UTSA's lay at 5. I will lay the 5. UTSA's not that bad this year. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'll take UTSA back at home after 2 embarrassing road games. Man, this actually is tempting to bet too. I won't bet it here though.
All right, Utah is catching 18.5 in Ames. Lay it. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'm gonna lock up Utah. Too many points here. Sleepy spot for Iowa State. I think they go through the motions, win by 12 or 13. You know me, man. I love taking these winless teams in league play, catching big numbers. Providence covered easy against UConn the other day. I think Utah easy here.
One line, Mac. Lock it up the Utes. Bieniek?
I like Utah as well. I think they're a little bit, I guess, a little undervalued so far this season. They've gotten drilled in both of their Big 12 games to start. Iowa State's got a trip to Lubbock next, so I don't know if that's any type of look ahead, just the way that Utah's started up here. I'm kind of with Mac here. I think this is a bit too many.
All right, double lock. I like this. Trying to stay sharp over there with these Utah Utes plus 18.5. Call. Hey, just call AAA. What do I got? A fucking flat tire? What the fuck are you talking about? I think it's AA, right? I think that's what you're going for, right? Or is there a subtle joke between that? I don't know. Cincinnati's in Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas. Baylor laying 5.5. Lock. Give me Baylor minus 5.5. Let's go. What are you doing here?
I'm going to join you here. This was a tight game at Foster Pavilion last year, but we're catching Baylor off an ass whipping. I think they unload here, win by 15. Let's go.
Boom. Double lock. Gotta be triple. Bieniek, what are you doing here? He's quiet. It's free money just sitting here in Waco. Next up. These Georgetown Hoyas are catching 12.5 against Marquette at Marquette, and I will take 12.5. I will take the 12.5 with the Hoyas. They're going to stay within the number.
I'm going to lock up Marquette. I think this is a sell high on Georgetown here. Hitting the road, playing their ass off at home. Now they got to go to Milwaukee. That place could be lit. Give me Marquette to open it up here.
One on Mac, lock it. Actually, you know what? Fuck you. Let's do battle.
Give me them gold
Shaka
Eagles.
Smart as a double-digit favorite's ridiculous.
He's covered.
We got a battle in Milwaukee. Let's go. All right. Silver bullet. Silver bullet. I don't even understand what the fuck you're talking about, silver bullet. Where are we at next? Shit. I hit it too. UIC is at Missouri. Okay. UIC's at Missouri State. Missouri State's laying 2.5. Give me Missouri State minus 2.5. What are you doing?
Missouri State fringe lock, 0-4 team at home, laying points. Desperate spot.
We should bet this.
Yeah. I mean, they've been losing some. They've lost 2 close, tough games recently.
I actually think this might be the best play of the night. This might be the best play of the night. Let's take Missouri State. Let's take Missouri State. Let's go. Yeah, Silver Bullet. Call 1-800-PICK-DUNDEE, brother. All right. I mean, I don't even know what he's really saying. But I mean, what are you talking about? Have a fucking cocktail. You'll be dead in 100 years. Shut the fuck up. SIU Edwardsville is laying 2.5 in Charleston against Eastern Illinois.
This could be a fun game.
This is a little stinky, right?
Yeah, but this is a little bit of a rivalry game, so give me EIEIO. I think we get a good one here.
I've ate shit the last couple times. I'm going with EIO. Give me SIU. No bet. Just want to watch it. Yeah. Fresno State is this. You know what I'm doing here. You fucking know what I'm doing here.
I hit it last. It's so painful.
Fresno State's getting 15 in Fort Collins. I am locking up Fresno State plus 15. Get the fuck out of here. This is insulting. Come watch. You know what they are? They're like the St. Louis Rams, but they weren't good. The greatest show on turf? No. Fresno State, I'm telling you, they're like the Harlem Globetrotters. Or what's the team they played that they'd always beat? Take the 15. It's hitting.
I'll join you. Colorado State's off that big San Jose win. Got Vegas on deck. Fresno might be a little live here, to be honest.
Dude, Clark, bet this. This is ridiculous. Colorado State's not any good, and Fresno's been at altitude. They played at Utah State.
Yeah, it's just they're so painful to watch.
I think this is sharp. This is razor sharp right here. Next up, Auburn.
They do fit the criteria of teams that are 0-4 in league play, catching big numbers. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We got it. Fresno sprinkle a little bit on that money line. Auburn in Austin, Texas, against the Horns. Auburn's laying 11. I'll lay the 11. Mac. I see 10.5, by the way.
Yeah.
Do they go out of their way to run it up on Texas?
Yes.
Everyone does. This is like Texas in general. It's like a dick measuring contest here, you know?
Texas is in the middle of murderer's row. I don't think they got exposed in non-conference. They didn't play a super tough non-conference schedule, 355th in the country. I think they're one of the 5 worst teams in the SEC this year.
I'll be honest though, that new arena does get lit though.
That's where
I'm on Auburn. They went into Houston and won. I think they run it.
That was at the NBA arena though. This place is gonna be on fire for the SEC opener. I'm on Texas. I hate it. I hate Texas.
I'm on Auburn, but no bet. Bieniek, you're locking this, right?
Yeah, I'm locking up the Tigers.
Well, let's have a bet. Let's have some fun.
Ooh, there you go.
Mac betting the Big 12 team.
I know. He's betting
it's
the
home
big
team. Home team catching 11. Get this Auburn shit out of here.
Where the hell's my battle music? Huh?
Auburn's losing their juice.
Now we got a problem.
We got a battle in Austin. Mac on the Horns. Bieniek on the Tigers.
Give me an Auburn 10-point win. That'd be beautiful. That'd be just beautiful. Texas still loses.
Mississippi State's at Vanderbilt. Damani, cover your ears. Give me Mississippi State all day. What are you doing here, Mac?
I like Vandy. I think I'm buying into Vandy.
I like Mississippi State here, but I'm not going to lock it because I do think it's a game.
All right, I'm on the Commodores.
You're locking it.
Check the picks page.
Lock this. Texas Tech is heading into the Super Soaker. You see the logo down there. fuck out of here with this. I'm all over BYU. Favorite play of the whole night. Lay the 3.5 with BYU at the Super Soaker. What are you doing here?
Yep, both of us. Lock up BYU back at
best
home.
play on the board. This is the best play on the board right here.
That's not a good road.
Yeah, this is the best play on. Like this stadium will not be like Utah's the other night. This is Utah. BYU will win by 10, at least.
They're not sweeping the Utah trip.
Yeah, no way. Love that play. Next up, we are going to. Damn, this shit's going slow. SMU is at North Carolina. I am locking up Carolina -6. This SMU bullshit out of here. Double lock on these heels. -6 against these Stangs. Already bet the hell out of that. Next up, LSU is in Columbia, Missouri, taking on these Tigers. Missouri's laying 6.5. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna lock up Missouri. Back at home, I think they actually looked all right against Auburn the other day. They just played in the jungle. LSU, I think, is a little phony. Hit the road here. Missouri's lit. Let's go. Pull away.
Moneyline Mac locking up Mizzou. I'll take them. No lock, but Moneyline Mac is locking it. Next up, Utah State. Stop it. Give me my guy, Tim Miles, plus 10.5 with San Jose State against Utah State. Sprinkle the money line. I feel like I say that every time they play. What are you doing here?
Double lock, yeah. 4 out of 5 road games for Utah State. A little sleepy here. They win by 5.
Let's go. Oh, this is the play. New Mexico's losing this game, just so you know. New Mexico's laying 7 at Wyoming. Wyoming is winning this game. Give me Wyoming plus the 7. Cover your ass. Back it up in case New Mexico pulls it out of their ass. But sprinkle this money line. Thank you, college b-ball gambler. Let's go. Perhaps you're Tommy Lee. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, dogs are going to be barking in the Mountain West tomorrow night, all over Wyoming as well. Too many points here. Let's go.
It's a money line play, man.
Yeah.
Michigan taking on UCLA. UCLA laying 3.5 after that tough loss in Lincoln, Nebraska. Give me UCLA -3.5. No bet. What are you doing here?
I'm betting UCLA back at home. I actually think they're pretty good, especially at home.
All right, let's go.
Michigan, they already got their win. Sad and happy.
I'll join you. Let's go. Double lock on the Bruins. Sorry, Bieniek.
For what it's worth, I agree with you guys here. I would be taking UCLA.
There we go. Thank you. Appreciate your honesty. UNLV is in Boise, Idaho, taking on these Broncos.
Boise just dropped a home game.
Yep. Locking up Boise -7.
Double lock.
Yeah, I feel like Big West, Mountain West, anything West, I'm a specialist.
I'm going to join you guys on this
West
one,
Side
too.
fucking connection. What's up? You're on this triple lock?
Yeah, I'm going to join you guys on this one. Boise's going to dominate the glass.
Yep.
Sorry. Continue. I didn't mean to hit that.
No, you're good.
Triple lock on these Broncos. All right. And final game on the slate. LMU is catching 14.5 at St. Mary's, and I will take LMU plus 14.5. And Mac, you can talk me into a lock.
I hate taking them on the road, though. I'm going to lay it. No bet.
Yeah.
I got enough bets.
Okay. Bieniek, come back. Hey, guys. Finish the show. Finish the show. I'm out.
Tired.
Yeah.
Fuck you, get out of here.
Take care. Much love to everyone.
Did
Hit
you want to
another
leave
parlay.
people with your favorite plays or no?
Yeah. I mean, I think I told you some of my favorite plays already along this journey. But if you want to go back to that well, I would say one of my favorite plays from the start was Louisville. I like Louisville against Clemson. I don't think that's going to travel well for the Tigers. I like Wyoming. I also like North Carolina. And if we're doing a fourth play,
didn't you say Texas Tech was your favorite?
That's number one. BYU is number one. The other three would be my 2, 3, and 4. See you at the winner's circle. All right. Appreciate everyone. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Max, your favorite 3 plays?
Oh man, we got plenty of time, so let me take my time on this. Favorite 3 here. I think I'm gonna go. I really liked Louisville against Clemson. I'll put that one in there. I really like the Gators as well, and then Iowa. So I got an ACC, I got an SEC, and I got a Big 10. Got some, and if you want to throw the Big 12 in there, I would throw BYU in there.
Auburn, my favorite play tomorrow, -10.5 against Texas. I think Texas is just total phony. So can't wait to see them turn into a pumpkin in this 3-game stretch. Already lost by 20 to their in-state rival Texas A&M. I don't see a bounce back here against the number 1 team in the country by far. And then they get number 2 in the country too, Tennessee, right after this, coming to the Moody Center as well. I think they are just in the middle of murder's row right now. So laying it with the Tigers. I like Boise State -7. The Broncos, I think they win that rebound battle in that one against UNLV. A little bit of a bounce back spot for the Broncos there. And then West Virginia +2. I like the mojo of the squad right now with the Mountaineers. And Arizona away from home hasn't been great so far this season. And West Virginia's already got an overtime win against them. I feel like getting 2 points, I'll take that every day of the week. So, Mac, anything that you want to say before we get out of here?
Pre-game show will be back tomorrow. We had some technical difficulties. So here's I was going to tell a story, but we had to get going because Colby had to run. My big complaint was I landed last night around midnight, had a 3-hour or what should be an hour and a half from Dulles down to Richmond. It took me 3.5 hours because nobody knows how to drive in the snow. So that's why I think everybody should spend 1 year either in the mountains, Midwest, Northeast, wherever it snows, just so you can get acclimated. All you got to do is don't brake hard, don't accelerate hard. It ain't fucking rocket science. But people more south you go, don't know how to drive in the snow. So my power went out as well today. Everything's working now. I'm redoing my basement right now. So yeah, that's why I got the virtual background. Pre-game show back tomorrow with this fire slate, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
And for those that were wondering why I was not around, I was getting a big time nap. I had an early morning yesterday after a late show. So that was where I was at when the madness was happening, when we should have been doing a pregame. So that's been the college basketball experience. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of an expedited version. Colby had plenty of fun touting all his wins and locking every game on the schedule. Mac, I feel like he locked as many as you today. That doesn't happen too often, but
like 24 tomorrow.
Yeah, great slate tomorrow. Can't wait. We'll be back here around the same time, around midnight East. This has been the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.